So guys, it's Watching Tuesday. We're going to be watching this video. It is part 2, so watch the first video, please. This is by Maddie Balls. please do subscribe to Maddie Balls. He made this video, I did not. And just, let's get this started.
Even the rest of NWA thought it.
Cool. Part 2.
You know, that's the thing about it. Nobody really got mad. It's just like, okay, he got us on that one. That's all. You know, I even told Cube this a couple of months ago. I said, you got us.
Right.
You know, that's it. You know, we didn't like, oh man, nah.
In 1991, just 3 years after their breakout album, Dr. Dre left NWA to create Death Row Records, alongside Suge Knight, the DOC, and Dick Griffey. Apparently, he left NWA due to a bad contract as well. Rumor has it, Eazy-E was really tight with Jerry Heller, NWA's manager, because they founded Ruthless Records together. So other NWA members claim that Eazy-E got special treatment contract-wise. He was also even threatened by Suge Knight to get Dre's contract released. This started yet another big beef between Death Row Records and Eazy-E. Throughout all of these beefs, there were various diss tracks, fights, lawsuits, and a whole lot more. It was pretty intense for quite a while. It was during this beef/diss battle that Dre released his first album, The Chronic, in which of course there were some Eazy-E disses. Apparently though, Eazy claimed he was still making money from Dre's contract.
So when Dre tried to make his deal over at Interscope, you know, I was included for the next 6 years, so you can say all you want to say. Basically, you can diss me all you want, but I'm gonna get paid. Because that's why I say Dre Day is only Eazy's payday.
Regardless, the group was split, and it seemed like everyone was mad at Eazy-E. Even MC Ren, a close friend of Eazy, basically said he was a jerk. However, after some time had passed and Eazy-E was diagnosed with AIDS in February of 1995, it seemed like the gang wanted to smooth things out. And thankfully, they smoothed things out just in time, because just a month later, Eazy-E sadly passed away. After Eazy passed, it seemed like everyone went their own way. It was already sort of happening like I was talking about, but Eazy's death really seemed to prevent them from dropping more music together, other than a few reunions here and there. So let's start off with Dr. Dre. After the disbanding of NWA, Dr. Dre went crazy. Like I said, he released The Chronic, which was extremely successful. He produced Snoop's debut album, Doggy Style, which debuted at #1. Then his label, Death Row Records, signed Pac. I mean, you guys know Tupac, that's a pretty big signing. And Dre was on California Love, which was one of his biggest songs. A couple years later, Dr. Dre started Aftermath Entertainment. Shortly after starting this label, he signed Eminem. That's like two of the biggest rappers ever. This man was on a roll. And of course, Dre and Eminem are an iconic duo and have seen tons of success together. Shortly after signing M, they signed 50 Cent, which was another super successful signee. Dre executive produced Get Rich or Die Trying. And this whole time, he was still making his own music, which was wildly successful. He launched Beats by Dre in 2008, which for a long time was killing it, and they were the headphones to buy. I remember I was like 10 years old and I was begging my mom to buy me some Beats. In May of 2014, Apple bought Beats for $3.4 billion. So after signing 3 superstars, working on tons of insanely successful songs, and creating an amazing company, Dr. Dre became the 3rd richest rapper/producer ever. And it wasn't just Dre who saw crazy success, because Ice Cube did too. Like I said, Cube released some very successful music during the NWA era, but during this era he also started acting. He started out with his role as Doughboy in the movie Boys in the Hood in 1991. Over the years he starred in things like Friday, Barbershop, which is hilarious, Are We There Yet?, 21 Jump Street, Ride Along, and every sequel that these movies had as well. Ice Cube has almost 100 credits on IMDb. In 2015, Ice Cube and Dre produced the Straight Outta Compton film, a documentary about the group. The next year, NWA was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, to which he gave a speech. Ice Cube has done a ton of things, both music-wise and acting-wise, since his time in NWA, and he's become a household name because of it. So yeah, Cube and Dre have had some amazing careers. As for the rest of the group, it's hard to live up to what Cube and Dre did, and honestly it's unfair to compare. But they've also had some great accomplishments. MC Ren's first solo release after NWA, called Kiss My Black Ass, went 2 times platinum. In '93, he released his project Shock of the Hour, which debuted at #1 on the R&B charts and sold over 320k copies first month. After the passing of Eazy-E, Ren didn't see as much success as he had before, but he has been relevant ever since the NWA days, because of how relevant the group has remained. DJ Yella had helped produce for a ton of people during the NWA era, like on Eazy-E's Easy Does It. After NWA split, Yella produced at Ruthless Records. He also released his own debut album in '96 as a tribute to Eazy, and the album peaked at 82 on the Billboard 200. What's most interesting though is that after this he decided to retire from music. And can you guess which career path he chose next? It was porn, adult films, XXX. DJ Yella started directing and making porn and had a 12-year career in the industry. Apparently, he directed over 300 films. He said, "Women was my thing. It wasn't drugs, it wasn't alcohol, it was women. I love women." He even had Ren do a single for one of the porn films called Bangin' in LA.
Yeah, I had one called Bangin' in LA. Yeah, a double had a movie and a CD in it. Double disc. That was like unheard of in that business.
Eventually, though, he quit the porn industry.
And what happened with that? When did you stop doing it, or? Yeah, it just got old. It just got 12 years. I'm saying, okay, that's enough. It's done. A couple of years ago, I was just like, that's over. That's done.
He went back to DJing, saying, "That's my passion. I've been to Paris, Australia, Canada. That's my thing now." He also said that he went homeless from 2010 to 2012 and then found God. Now Yella is married and seems to be doing well for himself. As for Arabian Prince, because he left so early, he's been left out of a lot of stuff. He wasn't mentioned in the documentary and was also left out of the Hall of Fame induction of NWA.
Like 50% of the scenes in real life, I was there. Like when they did the skating rink for the first time, that was me there. I don't think DOC wasn't there that early. He hadn't even come out from Texas yet when we were doing all that early.
He has released a lot of solo music since NWA, but hasn't seen success like the others have. He has been touring as a DJ though and launched his own video effects company, and apparently he's even doing an animated series with Ice-T, but I'm not sure if that ever ended up happening. Regardless though, it seems like most members of NWA ended up getting a happy ending, which is well deserved as they are one of the most iconic rap groups of all time. Ice Cube was also in 21 Jump Street, which is one of my favorite comedy movies. If you guys remember correctly, they were trying to do a drug bust in that movie, but you can't get busted if you're taking
Okay guys, we are done with this video. Sorry if there's like a little bit graphic, but we are going to be continuing this in the next video. 3 parts. No, maybe, definitely more. Anyway guys, have a good day. Bye!